But what would you do with the forward lines this evening? AB, could we maybe flash up if we have the DFO lines from last game to give us a bit of a reference here? But what would you do tonight with the lines? Keep them the same, or is there a change you'd make?
I think just the same, right? Like it worked so well the other day. I really don't see them like bumping anybody up or down. Kapanen obviously got experimented up with McDavid and made that good play on McDavid's goal, wasn't it? The one that come around the net with a bit of speed. So I think you just stick with the same lineup to start the game, and then hey, if things don't go your way after, I don't know, halfway through the second period, then maybe you shake things up a little bit then too, like strongly shake things up. But for now, I think you just stick with what you've got and let it kind of keep catching some rhythm.
Can I give you something that's maybe a little bit more out of the box?
Go ahead.
So when the Oilers signed Connor Brown, there was a lot of like, hey, running mate for Connor McDavid. Could he be a nice complimentary piece? I'm kind of a fan of giving that a look.
But I just think Brown had 2 assists next to Draisaitl the other day.
Yeah, and that's fair. And Connor Brown is playing some really good hockey. I don't see much upside with Kasperi Kapanen in the top 6. So I want to try find a way to get Jeff Skinner up into there. I would, again, it involves flipping some guys left to right, as Jay would say. Flip them, just flip them.
Easy peasy.
But I would put Connor Brown next to Connor McDavid, and then I'd try to throw Skinner next to Draisaitl and Podkolzin, maybe moving Podkolzin over to the other wing for a little bit. Again, Draisaitl and Podkolzin, relatively good defensive, responsible players. Give Jeff Skinner a look with some skill. If you're not going to do it when both Arvidsson and Hyman are out of the lineup, then what are we kind of doing here, sort of thing? Because when they're healthy and then they get even healthier with Evander Kane, like the chances of Skinner getting opportunities with skill, they're not going to keep coming. So I would move up both Brown and Skinner. I would move Kapanen down to the 3rd or 4th line, and I would try something a little bit fresh in the top 6. Again, you are coming off a win, but it's been 5 days. I think a change could be justified.
I think we're more likely to see it tomorrow, depending on how things go today with like a Jeff Skinner, for example. But I think you're right. Like when Hyman and Arvidsson come back, who knows when that could be, to be honest. Like that's become quite the mystery so the last couple of weeks, but you're not going to have those chances. And are you just kind of waiting for someone else to fall off, I guess, on that left side to give Skinner the opportunity? I honestly think they're just waiting for him to kind of catch fire a little bit, or just play into what the coach actually wants to see him do. And I think Janmark and Henrique are maybe 2 players that could get that forechecking out of him, perhaps. I'll allow him to be that offensive driver on that line too. That's what I want to see from Skinner tonight. Is I want to see him just be the best offensive player on that line, because he's had a decent season at 5-on-5, like 7 points. Well, all his points are at 5-on-5. But Janmark shouldn't be outscoring you. I know we've criticized Janmark a lot this season, but like either way, like Jeff Skinner's more skilled than Janmark, despite how well Janmark's been playing.
What's up, Nation citizens? If you like that video, then you need to be subscribed to the Oilers Nation YouTube. Podcasts, live shows, exclusive interviews, and analysis. Everything you need from your favorite voices at Oilers Nation. And you don't want to miss any of it, so hammer that subscribe button.